Welcome in, everyone. Before we get into today's update and I play the intro, I need to give you a quick synopsis of what to expect. First, we're going to go over XRP breaking down out of the ascending triangle pattern as of right now. I'm going to show you some terminology of before and after I show you the charts of what an ascending triangle is and the implications of breaking down out of a bullish pattern formation like that and what it entails. We're also going to look at the DXY as it's up to 103.32. So what that has in store and the implications for crypto if it continues to move up like it is. And we'll also take a look at Bitcoin because we need to know where Bitcoin's at in relation to XRP so we can see exactly what's going on. I would really appreciate if you hit that like button, as it will help me speed through the analytics and get more people in here that may not have seen this content. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stick around until after the intro. And Caesar, real quick before I play the intro, thank you so much. I seen you sent a super thanks for $9.99. It's extremely, I'm blessed that you would send that. I can't thank you enough, so I greatly appreciate that. Good morning, 6:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, February 6, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So if we take a look at what's going on right now, we've got DXY spiking up here to 103.38. We're coming up to a more key resistance area. To me, unless we break over this uptrending resistance in the current formation, we need to get over 104.065. And then we can ultimately try to make a run at 106.20. We made a fantastic hold here on the downtrending support and that falling channel. And we talked about how that is a sign of a bullish reversal if we can push up and pull out. This could be a sign of an inverted head and shoulders being created. But we'll only find out if we can get back above this 106.20 and ultimately break up above this 105.90. But it's a hot start here. Very hot start. I'm not saying it's the ultimate run, but this was a nice hot start. We started out hot. It's giving crypto the ability to tank here a little bit and to be under pressure this morning. If we look at the total crypto market cap, we're down to 1.01 trillion, and then we've been pulling down. It looks like a head and shoulders pattern or a topping reversal. But until we break down past this 993 billion, we're still somewhat bullish here, but it's starting to reverse track right now. So it's something we really need to pay attention to. The Dow futures is down 249 points right now, just about 3 hours before trading session. S&P is down 39.75, and the NASDAQ is down 162. Russell 2000 is down 20. So a rough start here to start the morning. We've got XRP breaking down out of an ascending triangle pattern. That's the pattern formation, but if you need to know what an ascending triangle pattern is, I'll show you my first of two explanations real quick. So the ascending triangle is a bullish chart pattern in technical analysis used to identify a potential trend reversal or trend continuation. It is formed when the price of an asset creates a series of higher lows and encounters a resistance level, resulting in a horizontal upper trend line. A breakdown of this pattern occurs when the price falls below the lower trend line, indicating a potential sell signal. This breakdown is seen as a bearish reversal and suggests that the price may continue to fall. So now let's take that in relation to the chart. We have our symmetrical or our flat support or resistance here at 413. You can take it all the way across. We can take it all the way across if we want. And that would be our flat support. Resistance. Whoops. We were never able to turn it into a support structure. So if you bring that across, that is your 413 line. We have to break above that to push out of here and continue on our way on this ascending triangle and try to attempt a breakout. We've had 7 different attempts here. Look at these 3 areas. That's one big attempt. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 7th attempt here, and we just couldn't do anything. And now we're breaking down. Now, on the uptrending support, as I read through, if you break down out of that, this could be a trend reversal and continue on as the bearish thesis. This could be topping out, and then that could be your sign that we broke down and now we're retesting the bottom side of the uptrending support. of the ascending triangle. And now if you break that to the downside and you prove this on a bearish rejection, this is a sign that the market's getting real bearish and you got some problems. 397 is a layer, and once you break that, I wrote this yesterday so everybody could see it on the later update, but 355 underneath, or 355, the 395, I mean, that's your ultimate level here. If we break the 395, that is a terrible sign. And right now we have a technical target that we measured out yesterday at 3851, which could be somewhat of a double bottom here, but this is a bad look right now. So XRP needs to get back over this 40-cent level. If XRP doesn't get over this 40-cent level in the next few hours, we could have a nice little drop here, especially if the DXY continues on its bullish push. That's a very bearish indicator for the crypto market. And in fact, we've been talking about this. If this does reverse down, it's going to be a nightmare. This is going to be a big drop. And we would first have to come down to this uptrending support at around the 342 level after breaking through. And it's not one drop, but you got the 382, 371, and the 355. Not exactly sure what happened to that 3. So I'm going to try to keep this jam-packed, but in a way that you can understand. You know, I'm not just going to give you information just to give you information to make it sound good. I'm not going to bend my narrative so that you'll continue to watch me. I'm going to give you the facts, and I'm also going to try to teach you a little bit about the technical analysis and some of the terminology as well. So we do have to pay attention because, like I said, this downtrending resistance was formed. So you could say maybe a descending triangle is also forming within here. As we continue this downtrend, maybe we'll start a new pattern formation here, and maybe we might come down, but we have to see exactly how this forms. But this is definitely not turning out to be what we want. Well, it's turning out what I want, but for anybody who's looking for a real big bull market here, I think you have another thing coming. I think we're really in a big bull, like a bull trap here, but this is nothing more than a bear market rally. And I'm not saying it's done yet going up. What I am saying is we have to pay very close attention to the breakdown of the ascending triangle and that downtrending resistance that's formed that has beaten it down 7 straight times when it's trying to hit at either the downtrending level or the symmetrical support or resistance. So that's what we're paying attention to. So pay attention to that when it comes to XRP. And then I want to show you the Bitcoin chart, because Bitcoin is starting to teeter on some very dangerous levels here again. That 22,797 right now, we fell outside of its ascending triangle. The downtrending resistance was too strong. We could not break over the symmetrical support or the flatline support resistance, you can call it, but we never turned it into support. And right now you see this bearish cross in the 3-hour time frame. It seems to me like we're going to hunt down, if we continue down this trajectory, the 21,965, and ultimately this multi-year trend line that sits at about 21,577 if you move it out in time. And that goes out for February 5th. So now we're February 6th. And if you look at this 21,500 level is where XRP looks to be trending down to, especially if the DXY continues to be hot. This looks like nothing more than a head and shoulders, and that, or Bart Simpson's top, which is still head and shoulders. But it looks like the Bart Simpson top could very well be ready to drop the hammer on us. And if it does, you're going to be testing that 21,500 level very, very quickly. Now, if this is a fake out and ends up being a bull flag and it just came down for a little more support, you'll see something like that, and it'll reverse up into that 25 or 26K level. 25,000 first, 26K roughly. But behind that, this is like 26,700 area. So that's where you'd look at if you could somehow break out of here. But as I've been saying in this entire update, this is looking very bearish right now. And I'm not saying this pattern's coming to die yet, but what I am saying is this is looking very bearish right now. So that's what we're looking at, and you have to make sure to see if we do pull that Bart Simpson top. In the 4-hour time frame, you can see there's also danger brewing, as in the 4-hour time frame, and this is an emergency. Bitcoin is about to have a bullish cross here in the 4-hour, and once you get into the 4-hour and this kind of stuff happens, that's when you can have these big drops, and that's how you get down into this level we talked about. That's right where the 200-day is. To confirm whether or not you're going to break through this pattern, that was where you would have to drop. So pay attention to that if we do start breaking down the 21,500 levels. That's the multi-year trend line sitting down there. Now, a little more backing in what an ascending triangle pattern is. I'm going to show you this real quick. I want to show you what an ascending triangle was by definition before, and a little more advanced definition here after I showed you the formations. So hopefully it helps you make a better understanding of today's formation. I really appreciate each and every one of you for listening this far. So the failure of an ascending triangle pattern means the price did not break through the resistance level and instead reversed directions, potentially moving lower. This could be a sign of a bearish trend reversal and suggests that the bullish momentum has weakened. Investors and traders who had placed long positions based on the ascending triangle pattern may need to reevaluate their strategy and partially exit their position or shift to a more defensive stance. On the other hand, those who had placed short positions may consider closing them depending on their risk tolerance and investment objectives. It's important to note that failure of an ascending triangle pattern is not a guarantee of a trend reversal and should be confirmed by other technical indicators and market analysis. So hopefully between the technical analysis, before looking at the DXY, and then with a few different terminologies and deeper explanation of an ascending triangle pattern, you understand what's going on in today's market. You can understand what's going on in XRP's chart and also Bitcoin, and see the dire straits we're in if Bitcoin and XRP do manage, especially XRP does maintain this break below the ascending triangle pattern. If you want to join the exchanges that I use so that you can trade XRP in the USA and abroad, join me on BITGET, which if you join me on BITGET, you'll have to use a VPN. They do offer futures and they do offer XRP and many of your other ISO coins, but the safer alternative if you're in the USA so that you don't have to use a VPN is using MEXC. Simply buy and sell there, send off with your XRP ledger, and they have more of a variety of your ISO coins, including HBAR and Casper on there as well. And then if you want to join Tom's Army, it's in the video description below. Hashtag be better, do better. And I need your help in hitting that like button and also sharing this far and wide so I can get more people watching these updates.